Hello. Hi everyone, this is Shannon, and I'm starting my very first Facebook Live. And oh, I have one person with me, I see, or two people. I'm trying to, hey girl, hey, Jessica. I'm trying to look at my computer, my laptop, because I'm filming on my iPhone. So, can you see me and hear me okay? Let me know if I'm loud enough and if the lighting's okay. I think, I mean, I can't hear myself, but I'm watching myself on my computer. Okay, good. Well, I'm gonna start because I'm a really slow crafter, and if we finish this in an hour, it's gonna be a miracle. So first of all, I got this silicone mold. It's from a Russian company. It's called Art-Prosvet. It's ART-PROSVET. And they have some really cool molds, and they're relatively cheap too. So I went ahead and used some resin and got this cool frame. So this is what I'm going to alter today. And then this is one of the new Prima molds. It's really cool. I don't have the name of it. I'm sorry. It's the redesign with Prima. And I have cornstarch all over. But I used resin. And that's this one right here. So I thought I might do something, you know, put that over on the side. And then these are also from Art-Prosvet, and they're just little shutters. I thought they're cute, so I might, you know, stick them over here or something. We'll see how it goes. But I'm just trying to see. There's a delay from what I'm seeing on my computer, so I'm just trying to see if there's any comments or I don't know. No, I don't know what I did. Okay, there I am. I'm back. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Sue. I don't know. I guess. All right. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying to look at my laptop and do this at the same time. So you're going to have to forgive me because this is my very first live video. And trying to craft and talk and look at the computer is going to be a little challenging for me, but we're going to try it. So, usually when I use resin, it's the only thing I don't like about resin is like the shininess of it. So I'll usually cover whatever I'm using with gesso, either clear, white, or black. In this case, I'm going to use some clear gesso because I'm going to paint this with maybe Impasto paint. I had two colors here that I was thinking of. I'm trying to make sure that I'm on screen. I was either going to use this Dusty Rose or the Mint, and I also was going to use some paper from Prima's gorgeous Poetic Rose, and I was going to use this page right here as a background for my frame. So I was going to, you know, kind of just, you know, cut it out and just have, you know, a floral image there. So what do you guys think? It's purple mostly. It's like a lavender with some pink and some mint. So I didn't know which color I should paint the frame. If I should go with the Dusty Rose or maybe the mint for some contrast. So let's take a poll. What do you guys think? I'm going to go ahead and start with the clear gesso from Prima. I love Prima products. I mean, if they come out with something new, I have it. And while this isn't new, I just love their products. I can't say enough about them. So let's just move this over a little. And I will grab a paintbrush. Alright, so maybe lightly splash on some pink just to tie it in. Both, mint for contrast, use both colors. Okay, yeah, I was thinking, you know, obviously there's raised areas on here, so I could paint it one color and then either highlight another, or like you said, Jessica, I could just splash some on. I might use a little wax too. I love the new Finnabair waxes. I mean, has anybody tried out the new colors? They're awesome. They have like a pink and mint sparkle, although it's really not a mint like this color mint. It's like a different kind of green, and then it also has like a gold tint to it. And what else? They have a lavender color, which is awesome. I just used that in my last project. Did you guys see my shabby chic teapot I made? And it was one of Finnabair's rusty teapots that she just came out with, and so I decided to paint it lavender to make it kind of shabby, and it turned out, I was really kind of surprised at the feedback. I mean, I think it's actually one of the projects that I've gotten the most likes on Instagram and stuff, so that was kind of cool. You know, oh, thank you, Nicole. Ooh, peacock, yes, that's a good color too. The lighter pink color from the older wax color collection. Oh, the rose gold, Jessica? Is that what you're talking about? That's a really pretty color. I forgot what I was just saying. I'm getting old, you guys. I'm 42. Gonna be 43 in July. I don't feel like it though. How old are you guys? Do you mind telling me? I feel like we're all the same age. Even though we don't know each other, but when I talk to you guys, I just feel like we're all like the same age. I don't know. When I went back to school a few years ago, and it was funny. So I went back to, you know, college, and I'm in a room with, you know, all these young kids, and I felt like I was the same age as them. And there was this one girl, and we sat by each other, you know, every day, in a couple of our classes. And then, you know, I found her on Facebook, and you know, I requested to be her friend. And then I see she was born in 1994, and that was the year I graduated high school. So yeah, that made me feel kind of old. But I just feel like age is just a number, right? It's all in how you feel. And I feel young, so I guess that's all that matters. Oh, you graduate with your bachelor's next semester, Jessica? What are you going for? I want to get my bachelor's in social work. So I went back to school, but I haven't finished yet. So I really want to get into social work. That's kind of, you know, my other passion besides crafting. I mean, if I could make a living off of crafting, I would, but I don't see the bucks rolling in, so I have to get a real career and have this be just for fun. Psychology, especially in geriatrics. I love geriatrics, Jessica. I took a class on gerontology, and I have been a home health care aide for elderly people. I've done that for years and years, and I really like working with the elderly. I feel like I'm making a difference. Like, you know, sometimes they just need someone to talk to, and they're just lonely, you know, and so I find that kind of work really fulfilling. But it's hard too, because, you know, the people that I would take care of, you know, weren't exactly healthy, and they couldn't do things for themselves, so that's why they would hire me. And I just splashed gesso on my shirt. Oh well. But anyways, but yeah, it can be hard because, you know, ultimately, you know, you lose your job when they pass away. And I always got really close with the people that I took care of. But I tried to make them laugh. That was the key. I tried to make a difference in their day and make them laugh. And so even the grumpy ones, yeah. I've had a few grumpy old men I've taken care of in the past, and yeah, there's funny stories. Is it just you and I, Jessica? I can't tell if anybody else is still here or not. It's okay. So that's really cool that you're going to have your bachelor's. So are you, I don't know if you said how old you are. Are you younger than me? You probably are. The women are vicious. Oh. That's funny. Okay. I'm spending way too much time doing the clear gesso. You're 35? Yeah, I figured you were younger than me. Everyone's younger than me. Oh, well. Oh yeah, your birthday was just March 31st. Yes, because I missed it. I was a day late. I remember. I don't know how I didn't see it on the day because I'm on Facebook every day, but yeah, I remember wishing you a belated birthday. So I can hear my dog outside the door. I closed the door to my craft room because I didn't want him to be barking or anything while I was doing this, and I can hear him sniffing under the door. His name is Harry Hamlin. He's a 10-year-old Bichon that we rescued, and we named him Harry Hamlin because, well, our last name is Helwig, and we wanted an H name because our last dog was Howie. He was, Howie was just my heart, and he passed away this past June. Gosh, it's almost been a year without him. I mean, he was our baby. We don't have kids, so he was our kid, and losing him was torture. And so shortly after we lost him, we decided to adopt, and I wanted a puppy, and my mother-in-law volunteers at the Humane Society, so we went down there, and well, first of all, she told me about this dog, and she said he was 9 years old, and I said, no way. I'm not, I just lost my best friend, and I'm not gonna, lose a dog that fast again. I said, he's too old, no. And then she sent me a picture of him, and he was the cutest thing I ever saw. And so then I went down to the Humane Society, and the rest is history. We got him. And he hates me. I'm not even lying. I love this dog so much, and he does not love me. He loves my husband. And if it's just me at home, it's fine. He'll snuggle with me, he'll love me. But if my husband is home, he'll actually growl at me. Like, I can't get near my husband. If they're sitting in the living room and I walk in there, he'll growl at me. And I don't know why. I'm guessing it has something to do with his past. I mean, maybe he had I know his previous owner was a woman, and, maybe she was mean to him. I don't know, but yeah, he just really loves my husband, and so I just have to deal with it. But I love him. I adore him. And as long as he's happy here and he loves at least one of us, that's good enough for me. And so, yeah. But I wish he loved me. I try so hard. And sometimes my husband has to go away on business, and so Harry will be here with me for a few days, just me, and I'll think we've turned a corner because hey, I'm all he has. And I'll think, oh, he finally loves me, and my husband will come home and I'm chopped liver again. So I guess it's not going to change. Just trying to decide where I want to place this. Dogs do become part of the family. I mean, it's amazing how close you get to them, and you know, I mean, really, they are our kids. I mean, you know, not having children, you know, he is our child, and yeah. So, okay, what I do with my scissors, and I'm sorry, I have a really squeaky chair, so it's gonna make noise every time I move. This paper is just so gorgeous. Just love it. I see they have Prima has 2 new lines that are going to be coming out. Fruit Paradise and Golden Coast, and those both look awesome. And I got pencil all over my frame. I should have thought about that. Oh well, we're gonna paint it anyways, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, the Fruit Paradise, I actually, it's not like I'm really, you know, into fruit as decorations, but it's a really cute line. I mean, and I really like the colors. It has a lot of yellow in it, which, you know, is a color that's not really in a lot of their collections. And also the Golden Coast, that Frank Garcia designed that. And it's like a sea collection, and like a pink sand and things like that. It looks really gorgeous, so I'm gonna have to do some begging of my wonderful husband, who is not on here with us, even though I told him I was going live. Oh, you're making a pineapple, Nicole? I made one last year. I found like a chipboard pineapple at Hobby Lobby, and I altered it with I think well, of course it was a Prima paper. I can't remember. It was one of their, you know, C collections. Can't remember the name of it at the moment, but that's cool. Are you doing it like mixed media-y, like grungy or like steampunky, or are you doing it more shabby? Or are we just gonna have to find out when we see it? Yeah, it's on my Instagram. If you go on there, you can see it. Okay. I'm not making much headway. I guess I'm talking a lot more than I thought I would. I thought it was going to be hard to think of things to talk about, but turns out I'm talking more than I'm crafting. So, okay, so that'll... Do I leave myself enough, I hope, to glue it? Just about. Okay. All right, did we decide what color we were going to do? Shabby mixed media-ish. Okay, good. What did we say? The mint? I feel like I want mint, maybe. Or do you think the Dusty Rose for this frame? I can always use one or the other for the other pieces here. What do you guys think? I think I'm gonna go for mint, maybe? Hello, hello? Mint? Okay. We'll do mint. And let me see. I keep pieces of packaging to use as little paint palettes. I mean, I could, of course, just put it on my craft mat, but then it's messy to clean up, so. All right. I love Impasto paints. Love the new pastel colors that she came out with. They're just so pretty. Mint with dusty accent. Okay. All right. So let's see. Sometimes I have to add a little water to the Impasto paint because it's really, really thick. But I really don't want to add water because then it might tone down the color and I might have to do 2 coats, and we don't want to have to do 2 coats. I appreciate you guys so much coming on and spending some time with me on here. And if you have other things to do, I know it's late. I mean, please don't feel obligated to stay. I'm hoping this is going to record and then I can just upload it to my YouTube. So, I don't know if the Facebook Lives just automatically record. I think I asked you, Jessica, but I can't remember if you said you had to press something to record or what. So, yeah, this is really thick. I love this color though. Mint. Actually, well, not mint, but like aqua, like teal. It's my favorite, well, one of my favorite colors. And my craft room is painted a teal color. I'll have to do a craft room tour video one day. It's always such a mess in here though. I'm sure you guys have the same problems. I mean, every time I try to clean, I'll be so happy. I'll get everything organized and then it never fails. Like, I'll keep it up for a short amount of time and then I'll do a project where I like just bust out everything and throw it everywhere, and then I'll start another project and not have put things away from the previous one, and then it just, you know, gets out of hand. And so that's kind of where I'm at right now. There's just so many. I mean, I've taken up like so much of my house. Like, first of all, this is a spare bedroom I turned into my craft room, and then we have another spare room where I keep a lot of my already made projects and then more supplies. And then even in our basement, I have like supplies and projects, and gosh, I have bins and bins and bins full of projects. I should really try to sell them. How did your art show go tonight, Jessica? Was it kind of like a craft show, or was it just like art? Were you, and I'm not even sure, were you selling pieces, or is it just to show your art, or I'm not sure. I'll have to convert the video to post it to YouTube. Yeah, I figured I'd have to do something. That's fine. Hopefully I can figure it out. It wasn't a craft fair per se, okay? Was it just like art? Or, I mean, were you just showing, or were you selling as well? I've done a few craft shows in the past, and I live in a really small town, and the things that are at like typical craft shows, oh no, I'm messing up my paint job here. the thing, like, you know, people like knit or crochet Afghans and things like that, and they were just not ready to receive my art. I think a lot of people don't know about mixed media, and I mean, gosh, before I started doing it, I had never heard of it. But I think people don't know what to make of it, especially, you know, a lot of people that go to craft shows. But I mean, I have, you know, sold quite a few pieces in the past, and I give a lot of them away as gifts. So oh, you were selling your stuff. The demographic wasn't for you this evening. Lots and lots of oohs and ahs. Everyone was impressed, but just didn't purchase. Yeah, that's how it goes. And that's another thing too. It's like, we know the price of the stuff we use for our crafts, and you know, if I were to price something to sell, you know, gosh, using just the craft supplies alone, people wouldn't want to pay that, and not even to mention, you know, your time. And I always have a hard time, you know, trying to decide how to price my things. So the first craft show I did, I kind of priced my things pretty a little, you know, probably a little expensive. And I sold quite a few things, actually. I mean, I think I made a few $100s at my first one. But, you know, also my family came out and they bought stuff. So without their purchases, I probably wouldn't have sold as much. But so the second craft show that I did, I priced things a lot cheaper, and I sold more. People just don't want to pay, you know. But that's okay. I mean, whether I ever sell another piece or not, it's not going to stop me from creating. You know, I have a passion for it. I have a need for it. You know, I don't know how you guys feel about it, but it's like, I really, like, if I don't craft for a day, like, I'm itching to craft, you know. It's like, I really truly love it, and it's, you know, therapeutic for me, really. You know, I started crafting after my grandfather passed away a few years back, and it really got me through. You know, it gave me something to focus on, and you know, it's very therapeutic, I think. Art, you know, art in general is therapeutic. And when I first came across mixed media, I fell in love with it because, you know, I never considered myself artistic. I mean, I can't even draw a stick person. But that's the amazing thing about mixed media, is that you don't have to be able to draw, or, you know, it's just learning techniques and applying them, and you know, I watched hundreds and hundreds, probably thousands of videos on YouTube before I started, and I just taught myself everything. I watched Tiffany Solario a lot, and really, I mean, I learned from her. Like she would make a project and do a video, and then I would step by step do what she did, I mean, I would really copy her project, you know, bit by bit. And I would, you know, I never like posted or took credit for it. And if I did, you know, post a picture, I gave her full credit because it wasn't my idea. But that's how I learned. I watched her videos and then step by step, you know, did what she did. And then when I learned all the techniques, I just, I started to come up with my own ideas, and that's hard too, you know. Coming up, compositions were the hardest thing for me. I mean, that really took a long time for me to, you know, decide what to put on my project and where to place it, and you know, and that makes all the difference, really. So I'm sorry. I told you guys I'm a slow crafter, and there's so many nooks and crannies in this thing. I guess this probably wasn't the best frame to pick out for this project, but I guess I'm not going to get it perfect, but we'll do the best we can. So yeah, compositions come with time and practice. You are right, Jessica. It's and the composition, you know, makes the piece. I mean, it can make or break a piece. So you have to, I guess, think carefully about it. I mean, in the beginning, I used to like really think things through a lot, and now I kind of like get a feeling of where I should place something. I try not to, you know, overthink a project, although I totally overthought this one because I knew I was going to be live, and I didn't want to be caught, you know, thinking, oh no, what am I going to put where? So I'm actually going to get an itty bitty paintbrush here to get a few crevices, and then we'll move on to the next step. So Nicole, my dear, I think, you know, I started doing YouTube videos, and you said you were going to do YouTube videos. And then you encouraged me to do live videos, and I'm doing a live video, and you're still not doing YouTube. So when are you going to start, my dear? I'm going to push you like you pushed me to do this tonight. We want to see you do your work. You do such amazing things. And right before I came on tonight, I saw something you made, your newest thing, and I can't, I'm like blanking right now. I can't even think of what it was. And it was so cool. Was it, oh my gosh. Oh, it was like a woman. Was it like a napkin or something? Or a rice paper or something? There was like a woman's face on it. It was really cool. Yes, you laugh, Nicole, but you are going to start doing videos. If I have to edit them for you, you will start doing them. I know editing's the hardest part, really. I mean, doing the video itself is the easy part. I mean, not the live video, but, you know, all I do is press record when I start, you know, doing a project, and then I kind of forget about the camera until I have to sit and edit everything. And that, you know, definitely there's a learning curve, and definitely takes a lot of time. I mean, you know, trying to decide what to leave in and what to cut out too. You know, it's like I want to have enough in my video so that if there's a beginner watching, they can learn how to do something, but I don't want to have like so much that it gets boring to watch. So I always try to keep that in mind. So even like putting a layer of white gesso to start a project, like I'll show, you know, me starting to do it, and then I'll cut to me finishing it, because you just, you know, I mean, you just don't want to sit and watch someone cover something with gesso like you guys just watched me cover this, and took forever. So okay, that's about as good as I'm gonna get it, because I'm just taking too much time now. All right, so I'm thinking of placing this piece here. So what do you guys think? Should I color? Like, I was thinking of placing that there and then maybe putting these shutters over here. Should I paint this in the shutters in the dusty rose in this color? Or should I stick to the mint? I feel like I should do maybe it in the dusty rose. Yeah, you have a Chrome book. Yeah, I got a Mac, and I was always a Windows you know, person, and when I got my Mac, I was clueless. I couldn't figure out how to use it. And I actually ended up looking up a lot of YouTube videos on how to use my Mac. And then the same with editing. I use iMovie to do my editing, and I had to watch videos on how to, you know, do that as well. So let's see, love it like that rose, but lightly brush on some rose to the top layers of the frame. Yeah, I'll do that to the frame, but I was thinking these pieces, these two pieces, do you think I should do in the contrasting color in the rose, or were you saying to do the mint as well? Yes, rose. Okay. Yeah, I know, Jessica, the editing is just so ugh. But I do it because, you know, there's satisfaction in when I put out a video. It just makes me feel so good, you know, when people watch it and comment. And you know, my YouTube has finally grown to, I think, like 330 people or something, which, you know, I mean, when I first started, I barely could get to 20 people. It was crazy. And then I think what helped me was I did a YouTube hop in March, and there were prizes, and so a bunch of people, you know, followed for the prizes. I think, well, you know, that's one of the requirements, but I think most of the people stayed that subscribed. So, I mean, I don't want someone to subscribe that doesn't like, you know, the way I do things, just, you know, to win a prize. But what was I going to say? Oh, and then I actually ended up getting a lot of followers on YouTube from not my past project, not the teapot, the one before that. I did a house. I had like branches on it with a door and a moon, and Finnabair had her art recipe, and she did it as a challenge for the month of April. And I think April, or was it March? Maybe it was for March. It must have been March. Anyways, so I entered the challenge. That's the first time I've ever entered a challenge. And so I put a link onto her, you know, on her blog. You know, you put a picture of your project. And I actually ended up getting quite a few followers from that. My coffee went cold. I wonder if my husband can hear me, if he can warm up my coffee. Guess not. All right, let's quickly glue this on. I'm just trying to see. I didn't leave myself a bunch of room, but hopefully it's enough. I'm going to use some 3D matte gel. Hold that up for you to see. I love the matte gel, but a lot of times I'll use Fabri-Tac, which is this. Jessica, I think we were talking about this on your live video yesterday. This is Fabri-Tac, and it dries clear and it dries quick, and it's a very strong adhesive as well. So I like to use that too, but if I can, I usually will use the 3D matte gel. Sorry, I'm looking for a brush. I try to use like an old brush when using matte gel, because if I don't clean my brushes right away, and I usually don't, it will you know, it can ruin your brushes. Are you guys good about cleaning your brushes right away? I'll usually, at the very least, I'll soak them in some soapy water, but I mean, sometimes they sit in that soapy water for a couple days before I wash them. I just hate washing paintbrushes. And I usually use like Dawn dish soap, like I use the foaming dish soap, and that works really well for cleaning the brushes. Do you guys use anything special for cleaning your brushes, or just soap and water, or I don't know. The only thing I'm really good about cleaning up right away are my stencils, because stencils aren't cheap, and I don't want, you know, them to get ruined. Your brushes sit a good week in water, Nicole. Yeah, I hear ya. Okay, so let's see. I guess that looks about straight, I hope. If not, too late. And the thing I like about the 3D matte gel is that it's matte, so sometimes you get a little, you know, seepage, and you can just wipe it with your brush and it'll dry clear. So I appreciate you guys being here so much. I really do. But I just, you know, I want you to know, I know it's late, and I don't want you to feel obligated to stay because, as you can see, I'm moving at a snail's pace. And I will put the video up on YouTube so you can see how I finish it. I'm a night owl. I always craft at night. I don't know why. I rarely craft in the day. It's always in the evening. I usually, you know, put TV on and sit in here and craft. Alright, that looks good. I'm glad we went with the mint. It contrasts nicely with that paper. Don't you think? Alright, let me try to move it along here. No school for the kids. Oh yeah, tomorrow's Saturday. I'm like, really? Why is there no school for the kids tomorrow? Is it a holiday? No, it's Saturday. So, keep baby wipes handy. I cannot craft without baby wipes. It just can't happen. I'm a messy crafter, and I really want my coffee. I wish my husband, he said he was gonna pop on and watch here, but I don't think he's on here. Scott? Sorry, I don't mean to yell in your guys' ear. I just want him to warm up my coffee for me. Let's see. Alright, I'll use this packaging for the rose color. Try to move along a little faster. Less gabbing, more crafting. Oh, I'll still gab. It's funny, I was so nervous to do this. I was even telling Jessica right before I went live, I said, I don't know, I'm gonna have a hard time talking. You know, there's nobody sitting in front of me for me to, you know, talk to, but it's like you guys are my slaves. I can sit and make you listen to any story I want. Right? Well, I can't make you sit and listen. You can just leave, but don't be mean. All right. Oh my gosh, look at what I'm doing. Every part I paint, I'm taking the paint off. All right. I have to let that dry before I can finish it. And that's another great thing about the Impasto paint. It dries really fast. I just love these little shutters. They're so cute. So yeah, so back to Nicole. You could do a live video and not have to do any editing. So I'm really not listening to your excuses, right? If I can do it, you can do it. Really, this is the easier option. I mean, other than the fact that you have to do it all at once. A lot of times when I make my videos, I mean, it's like a couple days worth of crafting, and I'll even, like, if my shirt shows in the video, I'll like put the same shirt on just so it looks like, you know, I did it all at once. I remember one time I was doing a video, and I don't know what project it was, but it took me, you know, a couple days, and I had changed my nail polish color, and you know, somebody noticed and mentioned it to me, and I was like, oh my god. So ever since then, I make sure, you know, the nail polish color is the same, the shirt is the same if I'm doing a video. Okay. All right. I'm sorry, guys. It was just taking me forever to it really, I already die cut some paper, and I already picked out what flowers I want to use, so the painting is really just going to be the longest part of this. I picked out some matching flowers from Prima's Poetic Rose collection, and I die cut a few different pages from the Poetic Rose paper, and I'll show you in a bit. I got one of well, I got some of the Tim Holtz new dies, and one that's like a flourish. I'll show you. And oh, he came out with some awesome stuff. Did you guys hear? I caught him on, he did a Facebook Live today, Tim Holtz, and he was saying that they came out with 12 new colors of Distress Oxide ink sprays, and they're already in stores, like some stores. He said Simon Says Stamp.com, they already have them in stock. And it was funny because he was just announcing today that you know, about the new colors, and they're already in stock in some places. And he said actually that they're going to do all 60 of his colors in the Distress Oxide sprays. And they'll all be released by the end of the year. He said they're going to do 12 for spring, which is now, 12 more in summer, 12 and 12 more in fall, and then 12 more in winter. And then all of his Distress colors will be in the Distress Oxide ink sprays, which I have the 12, the first 12 that came out, and I haven't used them yet, but I've seen people use them and they look amazing. I haven't really done, I'm trying to think, I haven't really used sprays in my last few projects. I've used paint a lot. Oh, you like the sprays? Oh, you are going to do lives, Nicole, for My Rusty Crown? That's cool. That's good. You'll do great. And thank you so much for sharing this video, by the way, to the My Rusty Crown group. I really appreciate it. I mean, you guys have been so supportive of me. I can't tell you how much it means to me. It's, that's one of the things I love about our crafting community is everyone, well, probably not everyone, but everyone I've come across has been nothing but helpful. I mean, you know, when I first started crafting, you know, mixed media, I would, you know, message Tiffany all the time asking her questions, you know, how do I do this? Or where can I get this? And she was always just so helpful. And she's really someone that really tries to bring the community together. She always, like, a lot of times on her page, she'll say, okay, you know, everybody share your Instagram page or your YouTube, and if people want to follow you, they can, and it's just awesome. I feel really bad. I know her grandmother just passed away, and I think both of her kids are sick with the flu as well, so we're thinking of you, Tiffany. Okay. Oh, thank you, Jessica. Yeah, if you share this too, that would be awesome. Although I know I'm going to go back and listen to this video and hate it. I'm going to find everything I did wrong. But I guess that's only natural, right? We're our own worst critics, right? But I was telling Jessica before I went live, I hate my voice. I don't think I sound this way when I hear myself talking, but anytime I hear myself on a video, I'm like, who's that nasally person? But I live in Western New York. It's really near Buffalo, New York. And I've had people tell me that I have an accent, and I guess, like, we kind of do have an accent, you know, there is kind of like a Western New York accent. I lived in North Carolina for a few years, and now they have accents, and when I moved there, they thought that I had such a funny accent, and I'm like, no, you guys are the ones with the accents. All right, okay, we got these painted. It's as good as it's gonna get, and you know what? It really doesn't need to be perfect, anyways. I don't mind the, you know, kind of worn look. It'll just be peeling paint on the shutters if I miss something, right? Okay, let me get some of this paint off my fingers. You have a deep voice, Nicole. It's funny too. I think we all have perceptions of how people look or sound like before you meet them, and I don't know. I guess it's probably kind of normal for people to hate their voice. All right, so we have the paint. I think I should add some wax before I add the embellishments, maybe. And I'm just thinking if I should hit this with this, or if I should go in with the wax instead of the Impasto paint. Let's see. was thinking either the purple or the pink would look good on this frame. There's the Sweet Rose or the Heather Hills. They're gorgeous. So, I don't know, can you guys see? Okay. I can't decide. I mean, I guess it really doesn't matter. If I don't like one, I could go over it with the other. Ah! I'm such a klutz. Let's see. Are you guys there? What color do you think, the pink or the purple? Or the, I mean, I could hit it with the Dusty Rose too. But it would just kind of probably be a little easier just to use the wax, I guess. Well, let's do this. I'll just go in, and this is the only thing I don't like about these new waxes is they stain your finger. I'll go in with a little pink, and let's just see. Ooh, that looks pretty. You guys see that? I think that looks pretty. The pink. Hello. I'm sorry, I'm gonna butcher your name. Anindita? Is that how you say it? Hi. You were in Jessica's live video last night. Thank you so much for coming. Yeah, I really like this wax. I think that looks pretty. What's weird, Jessica? So weird. I don't, what's weird? My project? Thanks a lot. Okay. So, Anindita, did you just join us? I think you probably did. What I did here was this frame was a silicone mold, and I used resin to make the frame, and then I painted it with some clear gesso first, and then I went in with Finnabair's mint Impasto paint, and then I cut a piece of paper from Prima's Poetic Rose line, and that's where we're at. I'm a very slow crafter. Okay. You were linking? Like you were linking people to the video? So now I'm just thinking for the pieces that I painted that dusty rose, which, I mean, this wax pretty much looks like the same color. So that was easy. But now I'm thinking I want to highlight this, but this pink isn't going to show up on that. So we could do, I don't know, I don't feel like that purple would really show. Well, I mean, we could try. I don't think it's going to, well, I guess it shows up a little, but just not enough. I think one of my other favorite colors of the waxes is the white gold. I love that, and I think maybe that would be a good choice. Yeah, I don't know why the old waxes never stained my fingers, but the new ones do. So, oh well. Okay, so close these up. Okay, so yeah, I think white gold would work, don't you guys? This is the white gold. I think that's probably the only thing that's gonna give, you know, a good enough contrast on here. Oh, can't open this one. Oh my gosh. I really can't open it. Man. What in the world? Okay. I don't know why I can't open this. There we go. Maybe. There. Oh, I got some on the outside. That must be why. Alright, so yeah, that looks good. Ugh, I just love how these waxes just make a project come to life. And it doesn't even have to be, you know, black gesso or anything, you know. They look great on anything, on colors. Just gotta find the right color combination. I like that. You guys like it? And my little shutters. There we go. So, alright. We're moving along now. Really, all we have is just some gluing to do. The coloring is done. What time is it? Oh my gosh, it's midnight. I don't even know what time I started. Do you guys know? I think it's probably been more than an hour. And I didn't want to keep everyone that long. Alright, let's just move this stuff. Move this out of the way. Alright, so I'll show you guys. So I picked out some flowers. These are all from the Poetic Rose. So I took this one from this pack. And this, you know what, I'll link, I'll put a full description in the video when I upload it, because I don't want to sit here and, you know, read off numbers unless there's something specifically you guys need to know right now. But and then I took this butterfly from this pack. And these two from this one. And then this little one from this pack. I just love Prima flowers, don't you guys? They're gorgeous. So I was gonna kind of do something like this over here. Maybe put the butterfly there, and then I was gonna have this over here. And I'm sorry, I know my chair is making noise. I apologize. From the Poetic Rose ephemera, I thought this was cute. It says, "You make my heart smile." So I was gonna put that maybe right there. And then I made some die cuts. So and all these are from different papers on the Poetic Rose collection. So these are the Tim Holtz right here. These are these ones. What are they called? They're called Adorned. And I really like them. So I made one of each of those. And then this, I really love this one. It's from this company called Paper Rose. It's, I guess, from Australia. And I love like these little kind of texture dies. So I made that. And then I made some of these, the Tim Holtz flower jar. And I just made some, okay, everything's gonna go flying. I just made some of those. That I can kind of use as fillers, you know, in between the flowers. I like to do that sometimes. So, okay, trying to remember which side I used. Alright, so we got those. We have these, and I'm probably not going to use all of these. I just figured better be safe than sorry. And we have this. And I was thinking of maybe, I don't know, I have some Dusty Attic chipboards here, but maybe it'll be enough to have these. Let's see. I thought maybe I could rip this. I don't know. I mean, I could leave it as is, or I could rip it into smaller pieces. You're a flower whore. Nicole, I'll match you flower whore to flower whore, because I have so many flowers. It's ridiculous. When I do my craft room tour, I just have like boxes and boxes and bins. It's like Prima flowers mainly. I mean, almost exclusively. I have some 49 and Market flowers, things like that, but I just love Prima. I don't know. Do you think I should rip this piece? Okay, let's see. Maybe put this or something. Let's figure this out. Should we put this piece over here? Maybe this one. I feel like this one doesn't, like I need, I can't pick it up. Like, yeah, this one like goes out a little more, if you know what I'm saying. So we could do something like that. I mean, I just, I like the die cuts just to add like a little extra touch, it doesn't have to be anything big. I don't know if that looks right. Or if I should just use one die cut, or maybe I shouldn't use that. Maybe I should just use this. I don't know. See, this is the hard part, is deciding. I mean, I could use a chipboard. I have a bunch here. I don't know. What do you guys think? Who or what is Lena? Who or what is Lena? I don't know what you're asking, Nicole. Was it something I said or something one of you guys said? Okay, and then I was just gonna maybe take, some of these little ones and just stick them in. Here and there. So let's get gluing. I'm keeping you guys long enough. Alright, so let's get my 3D match out. I don't know, do you guys think I should use a chipboard piece on there, or is it going to be too much? I could, maybe put, say, this down and then a chipboard piece and then this. Or maybe, I don't know. I overthink things, so. Alright. Lena Holmstrom. Jessica said she just got flowers from... Oh, okay. I thought maybe you were asking something that I said, and I'm like, I don't know any Lena. If I had it straight though. Okay. I usually flip it over and see if I have to clean up any matte gel off the back. So are you guys into Game of Thrones? That's all I'm hearing on TV, and if you are fanatics, I'm sorry to tell you I've never seen it, but now I feel like I'm missing out on something because that's all everybody's talking about, because apparently the final season comes out on HBO on Sunday. But I don't know, it's just the whole thing. I think I tried watching it once, and there's like dragons and like, I don't know. It just, I didn't really get into it, but sometimes you gotta watch something, a couple episodes before you really get into it. But I'm really waiting for The Handmaid's Tale. Have you guys seen that? You are missing life. Okay, I do feel like I'm missing out, Nicole, so I'm probably gonna watch it. But The Handmaid's Tale, I can't say enough about it. It's so good. It's on Hulu, and I don't know if you guys have seen it. There's 2 seasons out, and the 3rd season comes out in June, I think. It is so good. Have you guys seen? Oh, you love it too? Good. I love The Handmaid's Tale. I mean, it's crazy though, isn't it? It's like so freaky. It's like, wow. Really freaky. But that's what makes it good, I guess. So I can't wait for that next season. And then Orange is the New Black, the last season. It's going to be the final season, I think. Probably comes out in June or something. And that's on Netflix. And I love that show. I'm going to be so depressed that it's over. Do you watch that one too? I think it could happen, Nicole, and that's what makes it scary, is, all it would take is some, crazy group of people to take over the government, and that's what I think makes the story so good, is that it could happen. I mean, if you had enough people get together, form their own little military, and take over the government, yeah, that's definitely scary. All right, so we got that on there. Shameless? I haven't seen Shameless. Am I missing life again? Is Shameless with William H. Macy? Is that the show he's in? Or maybe I'm wrong on that. His wife just got arrested for paying to get her kid into college. Felicity Huffman. I can hear my doggy at the door again. Gosh, he never pays this much attention to me. Shameless is amazing. I'll have to check it out. I'm always looking for binge-worthy shows to watch. Trying to think of other ones I liked in the past. Why did I do that? See, this is why you use Fabri-Tac when you're doing a live video, because the 3D matte gel just doesn't glue or, hold fast enough, I guess. What else? Have you seen, well, I'm talking older shows now. I used to love Breaking Bad. That was really good. Nurse Jackie was good. And Weeds was good as well. I think I binged all those shows when I got Netflix. You're right, Jessica. He's jealous that I'm not giving him attention, even though he hates me. Maybe someday he'll love me. Well, I can't say he doesn't love me. He just doesn't love me when my husband's home. Alright, so... Oh, crap. I was going to put this down. Okay. I don't know, something just beeped on my computer, but... Hi, Janelle. So glad you stopped by. We're about on our 10th hour of my live feed here, because I'm a super slow crafter. I don't know, does that look okay there? I guess it's fine. Sure, why not? Thank you. So glad you like it. Okay, sorry. I was just thinking and forgot where I was for a minute there. Sorry for the silence. Ah, I tell you, I'm constantly dropping everything. The other day I was filming a video and totally knocked over an entire bottle of micro beads. And luckily I have this Ken Oliver craft mat that is kind of sticky, so they didn't go anywhere, but it was a mess nonetheless. So, all right. Just cleaning up some of the extra matte gel. All right. We're moving along. Probably about just 5 more hours, okay? 5 more. Oh yes, the micro beads are awesome. Have you not tried them, Jessica? They I always feel like they're a finishing touch on a project. Like I either have to put glitter or glass beads or micro beads or something on a project. Maybe I'm gonna rip this, and then I'm probably gonna be sorry I did, but I just, let's see, what if we, I don't know, maybe I should just have that. What do you guys think? Or I could always, maybe I'll make it into smaller pieces and just tuck in some small pieces. Maybe that would be better. How's that? Is that better? Just tearing the pieces. The smaller pieces tucked in? Yeah, okay. I agree. All right, so let's see. I think it was just too much having that big piece and then this big piece. Love these flourishes, these Tim Holtz flourishes. So Nicole, how long have you, are you on the My Rusty Crown design team, or I don't know if if she has like a full-on design team or just, you know, like I know you're on the blog and you know, promote the store and stuff. I just didn't know if she has a design team, and if she does, when does she, I guess what I'm asking is, when will she be looking for people again? You know, Prima, you know, usually does it once a year, I think. And I've tried out for the past 2 years and haven't made it for Prima, but maybe someday. Do I want to do DT work? Yes, I do. I definitely want to be on a design team. I mean, you know, obviously Prima or Finnabair is like my favorite products. But, you know, it would also be ideal to, you know, maybe be on a design team for a store like My Rusty Crown. Just saying. That sells their products, you know, so, but yeah, I definitely, you know, I keep my eyes open. I didn't, you know, I haven't really tried out for anywhere else. I've just tried, for Prima for the past 2 years, but you know what, I think things happen for a reason, and I don't think I was ready for it yet. I think, you know, every year, I think, you know, we each get better with time and grow into our own style, and, you know, I don't think I was ready. I think now I'm kind of, you know, getting more comfortable while, you know, doing YouTube videos and my first live video, and so let me see. I don't remember how did I have it like here? Yeah, I think, well, let's glue down these flowers and then, but yeah, I would love to be on a design team. I mean, definitely. I mean, you know, you get great exposure, you know, you promote them and they promote you as well. And then, you know, a lot of them, you get free supplies, which is always nice. It's Prima. I mean, I've seen their design team packages, like, they get so many products. It's amazing. I mean, those girls are really lucky. Really, really lucky. But they deserve it, too. I mean, they're all really good. I mean, incredible artists, right? You're doing 2 years with My Rusty Crown? Yeah, that's good. And you do an amazing job for them. Martina's lucky to have you. And I have to say, I think I was saying on Jessica's live video last night too, that I just love My Rusty Crown. I think she has really competitive prices, and more than that, because I'm impatient, she has super fast shipping. I mean, I couldn't believe how quickly I got my order when I ordered from her. So I definitely, and I love that she has, you know, she has a really wide variety of products too. And she even has, I love that she has some old Prima and Finnabair products that are kind of hard to come by. I've ordered like some of the shabby chic treasures and the junkyard treasures and things like that. Like a lot of the other stores don't carry those anymore. And she does. So anytime I can find any of those old old pieces, because like the shabby chic treasures and stuff, like they came out before I started crafting, so by the time I came around they were already getting hard to find, so I hoard them anytime I could find them anywhere. I learned the hard way that when you like something, get a bunch of it, because they don't always, keep making products. Like, the first time I found that out was like with the Prima color bloom sprays. My absolute favorite color was soft teal, and then one day you just couldn't find it anywhere anymore. Like no stores had it anymore in that color. And I was like, are you kidding? Like this was like one of the more popular colors, and I can't believe, they stopped making it. But so now when I really love something, I try to, get a couple of it. But my husband has me on a ban right now. I'm banned from buying craft supplies because I spend too much. Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm talking about other things and not what I'm doing, but I guess it's pretty self-explanatory, but I'm just cleaning up some of the extra 3D matte gel because I always use too much, I guess. Alright, so, okay, looking good. Alright, so let me just tuck. We're almost done, guys. Almost done. Let's just tuck this in. You guys still with me? Okay, well, thanks for stopping by, Janelle. I really appreciate it. Let's see. I feel like maybe I should tear some of this off. Alright, almost done. I'm trying to hurry, guys. I feel so bad. You guys are awesome for staying so long. I really appreciate your support. Alright, so does that look right? I don't know. Maybe I need to move this piece up a little bit. think that's a little better. All right. And just gonna put this butterfly here. Okay, and all right, and then I'm just gonna put a few of these around, and then we'll call it a day. Yeah, I love these for tucking in under flowers and stuff. I just think, you know, it just adds that extra little something something to your project. Oh, hi Tiffany. I'm so glad you found me. You know, I was gonna message you that I was doing a live, and I know your grandmother passed away, and I'm so sorry, and I didn't know if, you know, maybe you had some family things going on, so I didn't want you to feel obligated to, you know, pop in, but I'm glad you found me. Thank you. Let's see, maybe here. Okay. I don't know. This piece maybe. I'm such an indecisive crafter. See, I didn't poke out one of the holes here. I don't know. I don't know if I like that one. I'm getting tired, I guess. I feel like I can't make decisions anymore. She lived a long life and saw some of her great-great-grandchildren. Well, that's all you can ask for. That's good. Are your kids feeling better? I think I saw that they were sick. Seems like everybody's sick this time of year. Everything's coming up. am I having problems? Okay. I'm sorry guys, I'm running out of gas here, I guess. I'm tired. Mateo's better, still has a cough. A whole week of school, aw. Oh, you have it now too, Tiff? Oh, I'm sorry. That sucks. Alright, so, I don't know, should I add any more of the little die cut flowers, or leave it alone? I seem to be having trouble here. There we go. Oh, I got it. I was thinking of adding some of the glass beads in the licorice color. Could add a few like on the bottom or on some of the flowers. I don't know. What do you guys think? You love it as is? Yeah, I think you guys have been amazing being here with me for, oh my gosh, has it been over 2 hours, I think? And thank you so much for making me do this, you guys. Jessica and Nicole and Tiffany, you all urged me to do a live, and it wasn't nearly as painful as I thought it would be. So I'm glad I have my first one under my belts, and I will definitely do more, but I am a very slow crafter, so I'm going to have to find a way to maybe prep or maybe paint, you know, put a base coat on something first before I start, because I took way too long just painting. But I had so much fun talking to you guys and hanging out with you all night. I feel like we're all just like a group of friends hanging out on a Friday night. Thank you, Anandita. I might add a few more details tomorrow if I think. I mean, I usually add splatters, but to be honest, if I do that right now, it's going to get all over my computer. So, so I think I'm going to leave it like this for tonight. And thank you so much, you guys. I really, really had so much fun with you. And you made this painless, and thank you for sticking with me through the whole thing. And Tiffany, I'm glad you got to pop in and see me doing my first live. I was talking about you earlier in the video, how I learned everything from watching your videos and how supportive you always are of everyone. So thank you all. And I'm gonna press stop, I guess. So good night to you all. You still get paint on it. Yeah, I have my laptop right on my desk because I use my iPhone to record. So if I try doing splatters right now, I'm gonna ruin my computer. So not even gonna go there. But thank you all. Good night, everyone. And I'm sure we'll be talking again very soon. All right. Thanks. Bye.